Hi everyone, I am so excited about this new video because I'm going to be helping you become a ChatGPT expert. So by watching this video all the way through, you will gain the skills to use ChatGPT like a pro. We're going to be exploring 15 unique command prompts that showcase the impressive range of what ChatGPT can do. And trust me, you are going to be amazed. Now, I highly recommend that you not only watch, but also participate actively. So create your account, input the prompts, and you will see that this interactive method is the best way to learn. So let's get started and unlock the full potential of ChatGPT together. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and go to chat.openai.com, and it's going to bring you to this page. I will be linking this page down below to make it easier for you guys. Now, if you already have an account, go ahead and click on login. If you don't have an account, go ahead and create one. It's going to ask you for your email, your name, follow the prompts. It's really easy to sign up and it's free to use. All right, so once you create your account and you're logged in, this is how your ChatGPT dashboard looks like. Now, I'm using the free account, but you could upgrade to the pro version for $20. If you ever want to upgrade, all you need to do is click on the bottom left corner where it says Renew Plus, and then this little window is going to pop up for you. Here, you have the option to go ahead and upgrade to the Plus, which is $20 per month. And then it tells you everything that comes included. And then you could click on these links to learn more about the limits that are applied and additional information. If you have a business, you could just click on the business tab and it will give you two options. The team, which is $25 per person, or you could do enterprise. For this pricing, you will have to contact ChatGPT themselves. So just click here and follow the prompts. If you want to learn more about the team, click on learn more and I'll give you more details about everything that comes included for $25 per month. Now, in the left-hand side, you're going to see chats. These are all the chats that I have used in the past month with ChatGPT. And the great thing about ChatGPT is that each new chat remembers what you have typed, which is really nice. And you could think of each chat as a separate conversation that retains the context of the previous interaction that you had with it. Now, there are some limitations to be aware of. So ChatGPT knowledge is currently only up to date up to September 2021. So it won't be able to provide you any information on current events or developments that have happened after September 2021. Additionally, it's also important to know that not all the answers will be 100% accurate. There may be some discrepancies, there may be some errors. So it's really important that you fact check the information provided to ensure its accuracy. That's really important that you know that. Now let's dive into the different types of commands. Now, the first one we will discuss is asking ChatGPT for specific facts and details. I will guide you through basic commands to more advanced ones as we go through the entire video. And similar to Google, you could ask ChatGPT questions like, where is X's headquarters? And it will provide the answer directly. As you can see, it let me know X's headquarters is located in Brooklyn, and it also gave me the actual address on top of that. Even though this command is quite generic and you can find the answer on Google, what's great about ChatGPT, it is conversational nature. So you don't have to, swift through blogs or websites to try to find the answer. It gives you the information right away. So this is the basic way that a lot of people are using ChatGPT, and there's nothing wrong with it, right? It gave me the answer and it's actually accurately. But as we move on in this video, I'm going to show you the different ways that you could use it, and you're going to be blown away by how you could use this to save you time personally and also on your business. All right, so the next command is going to be suggestions. And I'm going to create a new chat and ask for suggestions on a specific topic. So for example, since I am an entrepreneur, I can ask ChatGPT to recommend 5 books about mindset. So I wrote the prompt, recommend 5 books about having the right mindset for entrepreneurs, and automatically ChatGPT is going to create a list of 5 books that focuses on mindset. And what's nice about this as well is that on the bottom is going to give you a little description of that book. And let's say that for whatever reason, this list of books doesn't work for you, you don't like any of these, you can actually come on the bottom and click on regenerate. When you do that, it's going to go ahead and recreate a new list. A lot of times it will still pull from the books that it provided you, but sometimes it will switch 1 or 2 or 3 books and give you more additional resources for you to pick from. So this is one way to use suggestions. Another way that you could use suggestions is by putting something like recommend 5 YouTube channels to help me start my Shopify store. As you can see, you could use suggestions in so many different ways, personal as well as business. As you can see here, it has already recommended 5 YouTube channels that I could look into to learn more about e-commerce, drop shipping, and starting my Shopify store. Again, if I don't like this list, I could go ahead and click on regenerate, and it will create a whole list entirely of different channels. And sometimes it will still have those original channels as well. But this is such a really great way to use ChatGPT when you're stuck, when you're trying to think out the box, or when you need help. The next command is translate, and ChatGPT is way better than Google Translate. It can actually translate text more accurately because it understands context and social cues, while Google Translate often does like word by word translation. ChatGPT knows how things are actually said and can synthesize the information for you. So what you want to make sure that you do is that when you're using the translate command, that you give ChatGPT some context. So I wrote here, I'm currently traveling to Puerto Rico. I am at the airport and I want to ask the security guard, where is baggage claim? Can you translate this for me? Automatically, it's going to do it for you. As you can see, it says here, ¿Dónde está la recogida de equipaje? Now, I'm Hispanic. I'm from Puerto Rico. That is correct. So I could fact check that for you right now. Now, what's cool about this, let's say that you don't know how to pronounce that. You're like, how do I even say that? If you click on this little icon right here, it's going to go ahead and read out loud for you.
Sure, in Spanish, you can ask the security guard, ¿Dónde está la recogida de equipaje?
The fact that even the actual voice said it correctly, it is pretty amazing. But this is how you could use it, and you could use it for everyday life, like when you're traveling. You could also use it for your business. Maybe somebody reaches out to you and says in Spanish, right? Hey, do you have that shirt in large? Then you could go ahead and use ChatGPT as a way to translate and speak to those customers. It's pretty remarkable. The next prompt is comparisons, and you could compare different things using ChatGPT. And the best part is going to give you the answer right away, and it's going to save you a lot of time. And you could use this again for personal and for business. So let's say that I asked ChatGPT, what is the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? Automatically, it gives you that information. I mean, there's nothing out there that will do this for you. And this is why I love ChatGPT. It just saves you so much time. Now, let's say that you want to simplify this because you want to explain it to a 6-year-old. You can actually create a prompt for that as well. So I wrote, rewrite this to under 200 words and pretend you are explaining it to a 6-year-old. And now it just simplifies it even more for you. You can also ask it to create an outline of it as well if you need to. So I typed in create an outline. Now it's going to take that and put it in an outline. A lot of times it's easier, right, to see an outline to convey that message or whatever you're trying to learn or teach to someone else. But imagine how you could use this for your business. You know, you could ask, compare what's the difference between Etsy and Shopify. What's the difference between selling on Amazon versus Etsy? What are the difference between these two tools, etc.? It was going to save you so much time. The next prompt is all about creative writing. And you could have ChatGPT create email templates, write an email response, write a how-to blog, write listing descriptions, and pretty much anything you want it to write for you. So I'm going to give it a prompt, and my prompt is going to be for a bio for my Etsy shop. So the prompt that I wrote was write a short bio for my Etsy shop, explain how I love creating handmade soap. I started making soaps in 2010. All of our products are organic and made from natural ingredients. My objective is to provide high quality soaps, safe for all types of skin at affordable prices. Make sure the bio is upbeat, happy, and positive. Finish with a call to action to shop now. And look, it wrote it for me. So it says, welcome to, you insert your shop name. Since 2010, I have poured my passion into crafting handmade soaps that pamper your skin naturally. At your shop name, we are all about organic goodness and natural ingredients. Our mission to bring you high quality soaps that are gentle on every skin type without breaking the bank. Each soap is lovingly made to ensure it's safe and luxurious because you deserve the best. Dive into our collection and treat yourself to skincare that is as delightful as it is effective. Ready to indulge? Click shop now and discover your new favorites. I mean, that's pretty perfect, right? It took everything I said and made it better. Now, let's say that I want to take this to the next level. I'm creating a post on Instagram, and this post is Meet the Maker, and I want to share a little bit about who I am, what I do, right, and why they should buy from me. You could actually do that, and this is the prompt that I would use. I would say something like, use this bio to create my Instagram caption, which is all about Meet the Maker. And then now it's going to go ahead and take this information and write a caption for my Instagram post where I'm sharing who I am, what I do, and what I sell, right? And look, it just took that information for me. And it says, hey there, I am, and then you put your name, the passionate soap maker behind the shop name. Since 2010, I've been crafting organic soaps using natural ingredients because skincare should be both luxurious and gentle. At your shop name, each soap is handmade with love and care, ensuring they're safe for all skin types. I believe in offering quality without compromise, making sure every product is a treat you can feel good about. Join me on this journey of natural skin indulgence. Tap shop now. Obviously, you could change that and say tap link in bio and discover the magic of handmade goodness. And he actually even gave you a few hashtags. I mean, it's pretty incredible how you took a bio. Now you transformed it into an actual caption for a post that you're doing. And you could continue doing that and elaborating more on that bio and giving you additional pieces of content for different platforms if you wanted to. The next command is to help you brainstorm ideas. And this is going to save you so much time when you're trying to come up with ideas. So let's say that I type in brainstorm 5 digital product ideas that are easy to create. From here, automatically, it's going to give me 5 different ideas, which is pretty cool. Now, let's say I want to take this to the next level. The prompt that I will use would be expand on printable planner ideas and give me step by step. Now, this actually is going to go ahead and put a guide for me, like a step-by-step guide of everything I need to do to kind of take the next step. Imagine all the time that you could save by using this. So now it's telling me identify your niche, research and plan your content, design your templates, add functional elements, test and refine, create digital files, set up Shopify store, market your planners, monitor and adjust, and scale up. As you can see, is giving me everything I need in order to get that step-by-step guide in order to get started with printable planners. So you could use this to brainstorm any type of ideas from business or personal. The next command is summarize text. And what's great about ChatGPT is that it can take a long text and it's going to be able to make it more of a concise piece of text. It's also going to help you with comprehending the text a lot easier as well. So go ahead and type your prompt, which is summarize text. Enter the text that you wanted to summarize. So I did what is gravity, and it automatically condensed all of this down to a few sentences that I could read and easily comprehend. Now I could take this to the next level if I want, by adding these additional prompts. So the prompt that I could use is summarize this text and make it understandable for a 5-year-old. And then now it's going to take that information and it's going to make it easier for me to be able to explain it to my son. I could also tell ChatGPT to rewrite this in an outline format if I wanted as well. And look at how simple that is. So pretty much you could take something long form and make it more concise and easier to understand for any level of person. The next command is list generation. And this probably has to be one of my favorites because I use it for blogging, for my YouTube channel. I use it for content creation. And I also use it when I'm thinking of ideas to create different products. So let's say that I write, I'm starting my business. Give me a list of the top 10 things I should do before starting it. This automatically is going to create like a little mini checklist of all the things I need to do before launching my business. So as you can see, it's talking about market research, business plan, the legal aspect, financial planning, brand identity, product or service development, marketing and sales strategies, and so on. Now, you could also be very specific. The more you are specific with your prompts, the better the response. So let's say I put here, I forgot to say, my business is selling digital planners, right? Now, because I'm very specific to what I'm selling, it's going to give me more of a structure that I could possibly follow. So now it's telling me, again, research market demand, create your product line, select your platform. So now it's being more specific. It's telling me I could use Etsy, Shopify, or my own website. It talks about design and branding. It talks about digital delivery system. How am I going to set this up so the customer could get the digital product? From before, it didn't give me that, right? Because it didn't know what type of business I was starting. So the more specific you are, the better the response. But you could use the list prompt to pretty much create any type of list and gather more information on any type of topic. The next prompt is all about pros and cons. And I love using ChatGPT to give me the pros and cons for certain topics, especially when I'm like, I don't know which one to do. So for instance, let's say that I'm deciding between traditional or digital marketing. Give me the pros and cons for each. Automatically, it's going to go ahead and give me the pros for traditional marketing, the cons for traditional marketing, and then also for digital marketing, the pros and cons. And this should be enough information for me to make a decision. Do I want to proceed with my business? Do I want to do traditional marketing? Do I want to just focus on digital marketing? Do I want to dive into both types of marketing? Depending on my budget, depending on what I want to do, right? So this is why it's so great. It's just going to go ahead and break it down for you and simplify it for you, especially if it's something that you are struggling with. Addition to that, it gives you considerations down here on how to make your decision. So it asks you, where does your audience spend time, online or offline? Budget, how much can you allocate to marketing efforts? Goals, are you looking for immediate sales or long-term branding building? And then analytics, do you need detailed data to measure ROI and campaign effectiveness? So this will actually help you make an informed decision. And based on these questions, for someone like me that has an online business, it makes more sense to do digital marketing, right? So you could pretty much ask ChatGPT to compare any topic, the pros and cons. All right, so the next prompt is quotes. And who doesn't like a good quote, right? I actually use this quite often to find quotes that I could use for my email, for my blog posts, for social media. And all you have to do is give it a command. So let's say I say, give me 3 quotes about success. It automatically will give you those 3 quotes. If you don't like them, you could just click on regenerate and it should give you additional ones here. Sometimes it'll give you the same one. It'll switch out like 2 of them. And if you want a quote from or more quotes from a specific person, you could say, give me more quotes from, and then put the person's name, and then it'll give you additional quotes that that person created. But it's that simple, and you could pretty much be as specific as you want. Give me quotes about motherhood. Give me quotes about entrepreneurship. Give me quotes on religion, give me quotes about money, give me quotes about mindset, right? You could pretty much change it and find any specific quote that you're looking for. The next prompt is analogies. And I actually like using analogies in storytelling because they could be incredibly powerful for several reasons, mostly for engagement, emotional connection. And analogies make stories more memorable. And that's why I like to use them. People are more likely to remember a story that includes like a vivid analogy because it leaves a lasting impression. So for instance, you could use this for your own business. You could say, write an analogy for my Etsy listing description. I sell handmade soaps. And it will automatically create one for you. As you can see here, it says, each bar of our handmade organic soap is like a miniature work of art crafted with care and creativity, just like a skilled painter blends colors on canva. From soothing lavender to refreshing citrus, each scent is a brushstroke of fragrance designed to transform your daily shower into a spa-like experience. That's a really great analogy. And if you like this analogy, you could keep it. If you want to go ahead and regenerate a different one, you could just click on regenerate. And if you end up liking this one now, what you could do is create 3 additional analogies similar to this one, right? And it's going to go ahead and create more of them for you. So if you want to use one of these on each post that you create on social media, or you want to use them in different listings, that way it doesn't sound like you're writing the same thing over and over and over, you will be able to do this. So analogies is just a great way to connect with your audience. All right, so the next prompt is feedback. And I actually use this on a regular basis. And this is when I ask ChatGPT to look at my content and give me feedback on it and how I can improve it. Now, you could use this for an email that you're about to send out. You could use this for your YouTube script. You could use this for your Instagram caption. You could use this for your Etsy listing description, and the list goes on and on and on. So let me give you an example. So I'm going to write my prompt and I'm going to say, give me feedback and tell me what I can do better. And what I did was I copy and paste one of my Etsy listing descriptions here. Now I'm going to wait for ChatGPT to analyze my listing description. And as you can see, it's going to go ahead and tell me the things that I should be doing. So consider breaking down the benefits into bullet points or shorter sentences. And then it's going to say, add a call to action. It's going to say, add some testimonials or social proof, simplify instructions. And it says, highlight what sets your template apart from others in the marketplace. So it's giving me all of these ideas. Now, what I could do is take it to the next level by saying, please make the changes, right? And then just wait a few seconds. So now it's going to go ahead and take all of this information that it gave me that I should be doing, and it's going to go ahead and do it for me. It's going to rewrite my listing description. As you can see, it did it for me. It simplified everything, even down here where it says simplify instructions. Originally, these were the steps on how to download the files. I guess it's too long, right? So it simplified it for me. As you can see, it said complete your purchase on Etsy, receive a confirmation email with a download link, click the link to access your file and save your files to your device. I mean, that's a lot better, to be quite honest. But this is what it would do. It's going to help you simplify. It doesn't mean you have to copy the whole thing if you don't agree with it, but you could copy certain pieces. Like for me, it makes sense to copy this and replace this long worded section here when I could just replace it and simplify it for the customer, because it's all about user experience. If the customer could get the information quicker, easier, without getting any confusion from my end, right? It's going to be a lot easier for them to go ahead and buy from me. So this is a really great way to get feedback on anything you're doing, personal or business wise, but it is a great way to get a second pair of eyes on that piece of content. The next prompt is something that I don't think too many people use, which is ChatGPT commands. Did you know you could ask ChatGPT to give you some commands when you're like, I'm stuck? So for instance, let's say I tell ChatGPT, I have an Etsy shop and I'm trying to create an engaging shop announcement. What type of commands can I ask you regarding with crafting my announcement? Go ahead and enter, and automatically it's going to tell you what type of questions to ask. So the first one is, can you help me draft a compelling shop announcement that highlights my handmade organic soaps? Obviously, it's taking the information from earlier, so it's rewording it there. How can I announce a special promotion effectively in my shop announcement? What should I emphasize about my products to make them stand out in the shop announcement? Can you suggest a strong call to action to encourage visitors to explore my shop after reading the announcement? How can I incorporate relevant keywords in my announcement to improve search visibility? So now you have these questions. So maybe you go here and you say, okay, then you copy the first one, crafting the message, and you do that. And now it says, okay, welcome to, and it has the shop name, and it has indulge in luxury of nature with our exquisite handmade organic soap, each bar crafted with care using only the finest organic ingredients to nourish and pamper your skin. As you can see, it created a shop announcement. Why choose us? Join our community of mindful skincare enthusiasts and discover the difference of pure organic goodness. And then it has the call to action at the end. Explore our collection and explore nature's beauty in every bar. Thank you for supporting our handmade. That's pretty good, right? So you could literally ask, what type of questions or what type of prompts can I ask you to help me with X, Y, and Z, right? And this could be for anything. It could be for maybe you editing a paper, maybe you're sending an email for a job that you're trying to get. Maybe you need to create a sequence of emails for your business. It doesn't matter. You could literally ask ChatGPT, what type of commands can I ask you if I need help with X, Y, and Z? Just be very, very specific, and it will definitely help you with that. And the more specific that you are, like I said earlier, the better the response will be. You could also use ChatGPT as mentorship. And what I mean by that is that you could ask commands based on questions that you currently have, whether it's personal or business. So let's say that you have a full-time job and you are thinking of quitting your full-time job because you want to start a small business. So maybe you might ask, I need your opinion. I want to quit my job to start an online business. What do you think I should consider before making this decision? And it's going to give you all of these things that a lot of times we don't think about, especially when we're trying to quit a job that we don't like anymore, or that we have like toxic people around us and we just want to quit already. So it's going to give you almost like an exit strategy of what you should be thinking about. Are you financially stable? Do you have a business plan? Did you validate your business idea? Do you have any skills and resources to make this work? It talks about understanding the legal requirements for starting an online business in your area, like taxes, licenses, regulations that may apply. It talks about evaluating your own readiness for challenges of entrepreneurship. As you probably know already, we face quite a lot of them. Do you have support? And think about, what would you do if your business doesn't succeed as planned? Do you have a backup plan or an exit strategy that can provide peace of mind? So this is a really great way to ask, right, opinions. And you could take it to the next level. What is an amount of savings that I should have prior to quitting, right? So you could start asking more questions and it'll guide you. So now it's telling you the amount of savings you should have before quitting your job to start an online business can vary on several factors. Personal expenses. It says calculate your monthly living expenses, rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, and any other essential costs. And it has business startup costs, buffer for emergencies, right? So it's kind of helping you. And this might be information that maybe if you ask your parents or if you ask your best friend, they might not know this information. But because ChatGPT has so much information, right? We could literally ask pretty much any question and it will give you an answer. And most of the time it's good enough answers for you to make an informed decision, like in this situation, to say, okay, based on this, I'm not ready to quit, or based on this, I have enough savings for the next 6 months. I could definitely do this now. So you can totally use it again as a mentorship to ask questions. Doesn't matter what type of questions, even if it's personal or business. If you use these 15 command types, this will help you with so many things, personal and business wise. Let me know in the comments below which prompt was your favorite, and make sure to watch these additional videos on the screen to help you grow an impactful online business.